Doing numbers like equations. Trench talk. When you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bouncing.
What's good, man? Somebody was posting something the other day. I seen it, like on somebody's story. They were talking about the situation with Ynw Melly or whatever, right? And his manager and the phone situation, right? And, you know, a lot of people was going around calling the manager rat or snitch and things of that nature. I'm not here to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not here to call him out of his name or disrespect his character as a person. You know what I mean? But I feel like when I look at this case, right, and I seen a couple of people speaking on it, and everything was like a lot of the evidence that they got is basically they trying to tie him to the situation as far as these murders based on phone records and things of that nature. To me personally, like if you ask me a question, right, I believe just by seeing the evidence of the case and stuff like that, they're saying it basically saying they got the video and the video was strong enough to be, if they presented it to a jury or whatever, you know what I mean, they would pretty much convict them of these crimes. And I think he was up for the death penalty and things of that nature, right? To me, I feel like it's a weak case. But what they're going to use is him being there and all the evidence they get from the phone and things of that nature like that. And just being in the scene of it. And then, like I told you before, it's like, if you look, it's a couple of things that goes bad when I look at this case, bro. First of all, and I hate to say this, man, when you look at the AR abs and you look at these cases like this, you a rapper, you rap about the murder thing all the time, you talking about it all the time. Not to say that you're guilty of anything, but all of these things going to be played in court as used as evidence of your character as a person. On top of that, if you go in the courtroom with all this boasting and everything funny as a game, that's not going to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? So if his legal team and everybody around him, this should be taken seriously, even though I feel like this evidence in the cases, in my opinion, is weak. Even though, like I told you before, like they piecing together all these things, right, to try to bring them down. It's just, it's a tight situation, man. Especially being somebody from the culture, bro. And knowing how you can have little to no evidence. And we seen this in a lot of drug dealing cases and stuff like that. Little to no evidence where they basically gave an individual life in jail off basically, like, think about the Ab case, right? They didn't have to give him all them years that they gave him. They chose to do that because they felt like he wasn't looking at this. They felt like Ab was taking this thing as a joke, or he big man, big dog, so they wanted to make an example out of him. Let's say Ynw Melly go into the courtroom and he got this same type of attitude, arms crossed and I'm big dog and all that. You go in the courtroom like that, they're going to try to make an example for you, out of you. And they don't care to do that when it comes to our culture. Right or wrong. Like, we got to think about it. Been a lot of cases, right? Y'all look back on these cases when there's people of our culture. Nigga can be innocent as hell, dog. And it's all on a situation where how you come in the courtroom, how you proceed these situations. And like I told you can't look at it as a joke or look at it as, oh, I'm going to just win. None of that. You like, if I'm going into this situation, you got to take it all seriously because you may not win. And even though they might not have enough evidence, they may have enough evidence to convince the jury that you did something that you didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. Like, so calling the manager a snitch and or the phone is the evidence, it's the closing evidence. They're going to use all of that to try to make a case. That's what they put together to do, to try to make the case against them. You know what I'm saying? To destroy this man's career and life. And on top of that, they trying to bash the manager who's trying to make sure the guy get the right legal teams and trying to help the family with different things. And like I told you before, what do they do to our culture where we come together? They try to break us apart. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Starting with the social media BS. You know what I mean? There's all this foul stuff that's coming out as far as the manager trying to discredit his credibility as just a stand-up responsible person. First, he had to deal with the Devon's situation. Now he's dealing with the Melly situation. And I just think you got to get a man a break. Like, goddamn, the nigga dealing with hella shit back to back. Now, like I said, I know he come from the hood just like everybody else. and your skin got to be damn near bulletproof to deal with the stuff that come with the game and all the treacherous stuff that goes back and forwards. But at the same time, that's why I say when we doing the media, right, we got to start putting stuff in perspective. Like this guy holding hard like this all the way believe that Melly's innocent. And like I told you about public opinion, they trying to make him guilty. But guilty to what? You have no evidence to him committing any murder. You know what I'm saying? The same guys was in the music video. You have nothing on this guy like that. This shit I'm telling you, if he get convicted of this shit, we know it's all about how he present himself in the courtroom and how he carrying it, and how his team should be on his ass 24/7, just trying to get him to be on some shit like this ain't a joke. Even though we gonna win this case, let's not go in there playing the fuck around. Let's go in there with a serious tone and respectable tone and understand that this is what's a Jew. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they try to say about Al. They say Al came in there a little too cocky, this and that. 44 years, what is it, 44 years, shit like 47 years, something like that. It's like, but that you trying to tell me you could have gave Ab 10 years and he could have came home, but you didn't like the way he came in the courtroom. This is how they playing. Like that. You came to the courtroom all like you was a big dog. Oh, look at you, 44 years. You ain't feel no sympathy for this. Get out of here. We can't let them keep taking our people down like this, man. I'm just keeping it a bean. They got to stop taking our people down like this. I don't like it. And like I told you before, I'm not going to attack the manager for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't have no evidence on that man. Like, we already seen the bullshit that he's trying to put together. But what they're going to try to do is convince a jury that he's some type of maniac killer running around. Like, it ain't just music and entertainment at this point. Now, oh, he's shooting this and shooting that. They're going to try to create this nigga to a monster like they tried to do Boosie. Try to do the same thing shit to Boosie. No, he's a monster. See what they did to C Murder? C Murder ain't do that shit. Y'all not understanding this shit. Don't take this shit as no game. You could be innocent as fuck. C Murder did not do that crime. Bruh, C Murder did not do that goddamn crime. Anybody with two eyes and know how to look up the information and see what... The man did not do the crime, bro. He didn't. It's gonna be the same thing with Melly. Melly gotta understand. Everybody gotta tighten up in this goddamn circle. It's like, let's not take this shit for no game, because they'll take an innocent man off the street and not give a fuck about it, dog. Because the other coach, I don't give a damn about our culture like that. Don't think 1 second that they give a fuck about our culture. All this handshaking shit. I hate to come off like that. We got to take this shit seriously, man. Let's not go in the courtroom on big dog, and then let's go in the courtroom, humble spirit, humble heart. Go to God every guy. I mean, you need to go to God every day. Like, you in this situation, you need to go to God every day. I'm talking about you need to stay prayed up, nigga, like all the way. Everybody should be really locking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. This ain't nothing to be playing around with right here. You know what I'm saying? An innocent man going down like this with your Melly. Like, come on, bro. Come on, like, listen to what I'm telling you. The C Murder thing, that was an innocent man that spent damn near his whole life in jail for a crime he didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? The same with Boosie. A bunch of like, bro, you a rapper, you rap about this gangster stuff, you in an environment, they don't want to see you rich and successful, you making more money than half the dude that's on the force. Like, come on, G. You know what I'm saying? They want to make an example out of you. They want you to destroy yourself. They love to see you shot down and gone. We got to understand, bro, this stuff ain't no game, man. As innocent as Melly is, they're going to try to paint a dark picture of this kid and try to get him off the streets just because of his music and the success that he having and being able to take care of his family. You can't even be at the wrong place at the wrong time when you in the light, like in the limelight no more, because they'll put everything. Oh, yeah, Melly was shooting this and Melly was doing this and doing that. Nigga, innocent as hell and put into all this type of shit just because of his name. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not on here to bash the manager. He took a lot of that shit through the King Von thing. I'm going to bash the nigga about Melly, too. Now he a rat? Like, come on, G. Well, you going too far with this, man. All this cap stuff, man. Like, can you imagine, right, being a manager or being somebody's homeboy and your whole intention is to change everybody's life in a positive way? But with changing their life in a positive way, they're attached to so many things that's dark as far as the street life. They trying to become better people. They trying to do things better. But the street life keep calling them in or keep connecting to them when they trying to just be positive. And he trying to guide them into the music business and just having success as far as that go. but the streets is so close to them that even when they doing so good, it brings them back in like a black hole or a vacuum cleaner. That's all it is, the Vaughn thing. Vaughn was great to be one of the biggest artists out, gone in a short period of time, just because he's so connected to that street stuff, to the point that it darkened what was about to be a super light situation. Same with Melly. Melly is super talented. Very, very talented. Let's say he with his boys, somebody get to shooting or whatever the case may be. And he got the car, or they in the car and this happened. And now he jammed up because they trying to put him with the murders. And he ain't had shit to do with it. But he black. He talking about murder in all his songs. So they just trying to pin some shit on the nigga that he ain't even do. Now he trying to take his man to the. Think about black people in general, right? Somebody get shot, somebody get hit. If I go in the house, let's say I go in the house and a lady down or something like that, and I'm like, I call the police or something. I'm gonna say, come back to come help the lady, man. Come on here, Charlie. What you had to do with this? I seen your hand on the murder weapon. And I'm like, I just literally try to help this person. And now I'm caught up in some shit. That's how this world is. You're black. They don't give a damn, G. Now niggas about to say, damn, Charlie, you reaching, you going too far. Bruh, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, you would get jammed up in this world. I'm black. I look like a grizzly bear. You did it. You're guilty. You ain't never been to jail a day in your life. You guilty. You're black. You tried to rob somebody. You did this. You ain't did none of that. You tried to help somebody. But we being black, we know. Us being black people, we know just saving a life, we are going to be put on trial for saving somebody's life for that. We ain't even had nothing to do with. Nigga probably said, man, if I drive them over there, they're going to say I did it. Can you imagine being so afraid to drive your own homeboy to the hospital because now you on trial for a murder that you ain't even fucking commit? Can you imagine that? You so scared, like, if I take these guys in, they're going to arrest me for a murder I didn't even fucking do. Look, I mean, the nigga been in jail for 2 years for some shit he do. That's what they do to our culture. Do you not see this shit? See, murder been in jail for fucking all his life for a murder he never did. He never did it. Now they about to do this to this young kid, Melly. Man, wake the fuck up, bro. Wait, we gotta wake the fuck up, bro. Now we're gonna attack the manager. We're gonna attack this person. Oh, Melly is a killer. He did it. Like, the world we live in, bro. Saving a life being black can end up putting you in a jam where they trying to throw you away for the rest of your life for some shit you ain't even do, G. That's why us black people, we get afraid to even go close to some shit like that. Do I help the person? Oh, now, come on down, man. You're an accessory of the murder. Like, what? And you just try to help a motherfucker. Like, that's how the world treat black people, bro. Give a damn what y'all don't like or not. That's just real shit. You come in that room and you see somebody hurt and you try to help them, you a victim. Let's say nobody around but just you and that person. They claiming that you did it. They saying that you did it. Ain't nobody else around. You see that person hurt. You like, let me go get some help for them. Let me do this. You fuck around touching shit in the house. Now they saying you the nigga that did it. Can you imagine that? All of you trying to help your friend or help somebody you love. And they put that shit all on you. They got this man sitting in jail for 2 years. What? For a crime he didn't do. See murder. Been spending the fucking whole life in jail. His kid's grown now. For some shit he didn't even do. That shit gotta be hurtful, bro. But people don't realize the pain and the hurt of our culture. They don't get it. This shit is real. We deal with fucked up shit and niggas trying to make an explanation for it. It ain't cool. It ain't never been cool, nigga. That shit ain't right. That man gonna go to jail for the rest of his life for some shit he ain't even do. He was fucking scared to even take him to the hospital. Why? Because he knew they was gonna blame him and put him in jail for 2 years and try to get a nigga the death penalty for some shit he ain't do. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all not seeing it? Like, oh, he was riding around with them in the car the whole time, y'all. Why you think he was doing that motherfucking crazy? Look what they doing to him. They trying to get him the death penalty for that. He was scared, nigga. Like, they gonna take me away from my mom and my family for nothing. And they doing the shit right in front of your face. Ain't nobody marching about the shit. Ain't nobody talking about the shit. Because in public opinion, they making this man guilty for some shit he ain't even do. When I first heard about the case, I immediately said he was guilty. Why? Because of how the media spit the fucking story. They convicted him in these fucked up ass stories they putting out. Making everybody believe he's some type of maniac killer nigga that did his friends in. Man, y'all better wake up to this fucked up shit they doing out here to our culture, bro. Wake the fuck up, man. This shit ain't fun. I'm not laughing. I don't think it's cool for a young kid to be scared out of his mind. If I go help try to take my homeboy to the hospital and shit, they gonna fucking arrest me. Think about the other kid that was from Atlanta that kicked the dude out of the car. He probably was thinking they was gonna do the Melly shit to him. Think about this shit, bro, before it even happened, bro. I told you, being so close to that street life shit. Let's say you an innocent kid that going to college ain't even on that type of shit. And you just in the car, niggas get the blasting. And you like, man, I'm going to just take them to the hospital. And then they're like, oh, nah, you was accessory to this murder. You was right there with him. You pulled the trigger. We see that the gun came from the back seat. And they're just making up random dumbass stories that don't fucking make sense just to put you in jail because of your coaching, nigga. Y'all think all this racist shit is done. It's not. Fuck is you talking about, man? Niggas still want to do that to people, dog. Man, that see murder shit should teach a lot of people that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us, dog. Tupac Ben said this shit. Wake the fuck up. They gonna take this. They gonna try to take that kid life for nothing. Look at ARL. Man, they could have get ARL, what, 5, 10 years to let the man come on home? No, 40-something years with a wife, kid. Is you fucking serious? I know I'm long-winded with. I'm sorry, guys, but that shit, man, it bubbles my guts when I see them doing that to our culture, bro. So they're gonna do that to Melly, and everybody gonna sit around. He's guilty. They made all this media shit came from them. Think about it. The media wasn't in his favor. It was to try to convict him to the public. That shit was awful how they spit this story. I didn't even know who the fuck this kid was and thought he was an awful nigga. Just off the shit the media put out. And the kid could be the best kid, motherfucker in the world, but the media spent this story so bad, it made him a dark character. Let's be real, G. As I'm capping. Like, I seen Vlad was asking a nigga on this podcast, like, yeah, man, I heard about the Melly kid riding around with his friends. But they telling the whole story, nigga. He ride around with his friends because he knew that they was going to do this ass like this. Death penalty, life in jail. They want to do, bruh, come on, G. They wanted to do this shit. He know this shit. He know. When have they ever had our fucking back in any scenario? Never. C Murder is fucking rotting in jail right now on some shit he ain't even did. Every blog nigga can go do his fucking whole shit and tell you the same story. I'm telling you. The man is fucking innocent. I'm getting too winning. I'm sorry, guys. I hate shit like this, bro. This is what they do to our culture. And everybody laughing and all that type of shit. We're going to march for certain people, but leave everybody else out to die. You know? Where the activists at for this shit? No activists saying shit about this Melly case. Damn shame. I'm out. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.